ancient stone, whispers chill right to the bone. Gothic castles rise in the night, ghostly figures glide out of sight, wolves howling under pale moonlight, darkness creeps and grabs too tight. You are falling into the EuroCrypt. There is no escape from the EuroCrypt. Through cobblestone streets, footsteps echoing heartbeats, vampires hunt their nightly feast, lurking monsters are released, silent scream in a sepia dream, melancholy miles downstream, no one's safe or so it seems, worlds unravel at the seams. You have fallen into the EuroCrypt. There is no escape from the EuroCrypt.
All right, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
The EuroCrypt has opened and is ready.
Nay, we gotta live up to that intro because that was fucking amazing, man.
I appreciate it, man. And appreciate the damn music, man, from CK. Be hooking it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Like a thrashier type vibe going.
Yeah, I dig it, man. But yeah, people were getting on our ass, man. Like talking about the weather and fucking, I know
Shit.
I fucked up. I had a stream going or announced for yesterday or last night, but I don't know. I was screwed up something. I was trying to do that review for Celluloid Dreams.
Yeah.
But anyway, tonight we're gonna be talking about Joe D'Amato or Dick Spitfire.
Or like fucking 20 other names.
Right.
Literally. Aristide
some female,
Massaccesi, I think is his proper name, but yeah.
Yeah. How do you say it? Aristide?
Aristide, I think it is, but I might be wrong.
It's
Is it Mascarinelli or something like that?
Aristide Massaccesi.
Massaccesi, that's right. I have heard people say it like that. Yeah.
But his first name is Aristide. So,
Aristide. Yeah. Awesome. Like cinematographer really was his main thing, wasn't it? And then we'll come into it, but he's directed a lot of porno films and that. And I think he made himself rich off that, the porno aspect, but like he did delve into horror and different things, as we will see.
Right.
So this should be a good show, actually. All three films are interesting, to say the least.
Right. Well, he did like close to 200 films, or if not more, because it's hard to track him down because all the pseudonyms. He even had some female pseudonyms and shit.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure there was like tax breaks where he even his pseudonyms weren't even, you couldn't even trace back to him. Like I bet there was a lot going on in terms of that. Certainly with the porno films.
I think it was on the third film we're going to talk about this. So I guess we'll mention the three films. The first one we're going to be talking about is Death Smiles on a Murderer. I would say it's a supernatural gothic giallo is what I would say it is. It's a hybrid kind of film, but it's very heavily inspired by Edgar Allan Poe and the Carmilla vampire, right? From trying to remember, what was that? The 1872 novel from Sheridan Le Fanu.
Okay, yeah.
It's like about the lesbian vampire Camilla. So
okay, I can see that. I can definitely see like the gothic vibes, and
right.
it's going to be an interesting one that is to talk about in terms of plot, because it's all over the place. Like, it's hard to understand, to follow it at times.
Right. Let me catch the chat right quick, man. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll start talking about Joe. The Joe you know.
Yep.
Let's see. We got JB in here. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Today is the 9th. Is today the 9th? Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, technically it's the 10th for me.
Okay.
But yeah.
Subjective possibility of a perspective. Yeah. Let's see, man. You guys are like the weather. Yeah.
I hope that's in a good way.
Sick Jim, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
Got Chris in here. Evening all. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Let's see. Everybody saying hey. Welcome to the panel of pain. Oh, Tex is in here.
Tex in the house, man.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's up?
Let's see. Terrible poor frog. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Just in time. And we got terrible baptism F. Oh, never mind. I'm skipping that. So, okay, we got Jessica Gruesome in here. Joey D. So excited.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Glad to see you back. Benny Burrito. Yeah. Let's see. Kenneth's in here. What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? This will be an interesting stream because Joe D'Amato's underappreciated. I really like his production company, Film Mirage.
Film Mirage, yeah. What's up, Kenny? I was talking to him earlier this morning. He said he was going to jump in the chat. So,
okay.
Nice to see him, man.
Let's see. Gothic-like underworld movies.
I don't know.
I'm talking about like the underworld series movies.
Yeah, they're nothing like them.
No. Let's see. Death Smiles is incredible. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Not seen any Joe D'Amato, I believe. So this should be a fun one. Oh shit. Okay.
Chris was saying that. I think in the week, like, it's surprised.
The thing is, you just might not know you have, because he's made so many damn movies. You know,
but technically, you've probably seen something when he's been the director of photography. Like, what have you done to Solange? Maybe I'm pretty sure.
Cinematographer.
Yeah.
Let's see. A lot of Carmela is in the new Nos film. Nosferatu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's going on, Tex? It's a legendary story. Just chilling, Kenneth. Okay, never mind. I'm reading everybody talking amongst each other. All right. We'll get into this, man. We'll start talking about Joe. Or Aristide.
Yeah.
Aristide. Hopefully I ain't butchering it.
Yeah.
Man, so he started out as an electrician, of all things. Started out as an electrician, set photographer, then moved his way up to the camera operator, and then he became the cinematographer. So
okay, yeah. So he worked his way up.
Started.
Yeah.
He directed and co-directed like 200 films, acting as cinematographer, producer, and director. So he would in some movies it says he's a cinematographer, but he's really the director and shit like that. So it's very confusing with his filmography. And Kenneth already mentioned the Film Mirage. A couple of films from that production company would be Stage Fright and Ghost House. Umberto Lenzi's Ghost House.
Yeah, Stage Fright would be the big one.
Yeah.
I'm like Kenny. If I really like some of the, even though they're really low budget, some of those Film Mirage films I really like. That could be another stream actually, where we could go through all of them. Yeah.
Right. But man, he worked in many genres of film. Like, so you got spaghetti westerns, the peplum, the war films, comedy, fantasy, horror, gore. I'd say this kind of is like a giallo. It's definitely got
I
it's
would
got
say it's
elements
a
in it.
giallo. Yeah, I
It's
would
got
say
elements. But definitely a master of exploitation cinema, I would say. Joe D'Amato is.
Yeah.
What would you say his big bangers are, though? I'd say Anthropophagus, Absurd, Beyond the Darkness, Death Smiles on a Murderer. Besides what is it? Porno Holocaust.
Erotic Nights of the Living Dead.
Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, yeah.
For me, like, Absurd has always been my favorite. I like Anthro, more than I did when I first saw it. Because when we covered it, it's like really grown on me.
Yeah.
And if you go to his like director of photography, I think his best film he ever shot was like What Have You Done to Solange? I think that's like a masterpiece. I really do. But he doesn't get the recognition, I think, that he deserves, Joe D'Amato. Certainly in the directing stakes, because
right.
I mean, yeah, there's 3 or 4 films that you just mentioned, I think, that could grace any kind of director's filmography.
Well, like, I know I've said this before on another stream, but there's always different people watching, or listening. So if it wasn't for Joe D'Amato, man, I probably wouldn't have got into Italian horror. Like, it was the very first Italian horror film I saw, which most people know as Beyond the Darkness.
Yeah.
But when I watched it, it was called Buried Alive, the American type.
Right, yeah, and that's how I think that's regarded as his best film. Actually, thinking about it, what most people would say, and wasn't that his first, I think, directorial debut.
No, that's 79. So this one is 73. Like,
okay, yeah, I should have, remembered that.
But no, his first film, he was Dick Spitfire. That was his name. the first.
So
film
was that in the 70s or 60s?
Go Away Trinity. It says Go Away Trinity has arrived. So it's a Western, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, he did a lot of erotic films, adult films. He did 5 Emmanuelle films with Laura Gemser.
Yeah, right. The Black Emmanuelle films as well, didn't he? Yeah.
You got the fantasy action films he did. He did the Conan ripoffs. They were called the Ator series.
Yeah.
Ator, the Fighting Eagle, and Ator 2, La Invincible Orion. So, well, I mean, D'Amato is known for kind of ripping off bigger films from Hollywood. Was like a big part of his shtick, I would say.
I'd say most of the Italian directors were guilty of that, though, weren't they? Even Fulci to a degree with Zombie, but like Bruno Mattei and do you know what I mean? They were all jumping on the bandwagon. Even Lamberto Bava was doing kind of rip-offs.
Oh, another film we're going to talk about tonight, which we had to add it to this. I mean, because the cinematography in the next film is Joe D'Amato, so we had to bring it into.
Yeah,
I felt like we had to bring it into this because a lot of visual.
I mean, because we talked about Absurd, Anthro, and Beyond the Darkness in the past, so we wanted to mix it up a little bit.
Right. And if y'all want to go back and check out that stream because we did cover 3 other of Joe's. So, well, yeah, man. Anything else you want to bring up about Aristide?
No, really. I think you've covered most of it there, but just the fact that he died very young as well, didn't he? Of a heart attack.
62.
Which is no age really, if you think about it.
But he smoked like a damn freight train, right?
They all did, though, didn't they, in those days back? Look at Fulci, always had a pipe in his mouth.
Right.
Yeah, different days, man. Different days to what they are today. A lot of them they drunk a lot as well. A lot of these old Italian directors, they lived the hard kind of lifestyle. But yeah, 62, man. We could have got a lot more from him, I feel.
Yeah.
And not just porno films. I mean, he could have gone on and done more horror type, thrillers and that.
Jessica says, Absurd is fantastic. The soundtrack is straight fire.
I love that film, man. Yeah, I absolutely love it.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris says, I do like Anthropophagus too. It's a good F-13 Gothic film.
There's some great shots in Anthropophagus as well with the killer with the lightning.
Oh, man.
The whole room, and you see
it reminds me of The Hitcher.
Yeah,
think about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That shot is almost similar to The Hitcher.
Very, very similar. Yeah.
I just put that together just now, just thinking about it. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's revolutionary, some of the stuff. Like, even though Absurd is known as like a Halloween ripoff, I think it does its own thing.
Yeah, it does.
The killer being, do you know what I mean, regenerated and rejuvenated every so often.
Reminds me of
different spin on it.
Kind of like Silent Rage too, which come after.
Yeah, it keeps coming back. So, like the Boogeyman just keeps coming back.
Right.
George Eastman, yeah.
Did a lot of Let's see. Anthropophagus is a classic. I dig it, man. A lot of people say it's too slow, but I think it's paced just fine. I really do.
I like the fact that it is a slow burn. Because if you want the faster pace there and the sequel, Absurd, it just goes for it. Absurd is very early on. It's more quicker paced. But I quite like Anthro, actually.
Yeah. Well, getting into Death Smiles on a Murder, man.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about the cast?
Yeah, we can go through the cast. Yeah, for sure. Okay. This has got a really good cast, to be honest. For something that was shot, I think this was shot in something like 7 days, which blows my mind. That 7
it makes sense though. Like with Klaus Kinski and what's her name, Ua Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of a big actress, right?
She was. Well, she was coming off. I think she did her first film was Candy in 1968, which was kind of a big flop. So as we know, we've covered in the past, we covered a Deadly Sweet she did in 67, actually. So that came a year before Candy. Right. But Candy was a big breakthrough, and it never really happened like they thought it was going to. Klaus Kinski did this, and he wanted to be top billing. He shot all his scenes in one afternoon. He wanted top billing, and he wanted to be paid in a brown envelope full of cash, and that was his demands, literally.
And if you notice, he's kind of like separate from everybody else. It's like this whole mad scientist side plot. It feels like a different movie almost. Like
it does. And his scene, and of course, he's in a scene with the beautiful, Eva Orlin, and he kind of gets a bit hands-on as well, almost in that scene, which is something he's renowned for. So you got Angela Bow, she plays Eva. And I was surprised to hear, she's literally only did 9 credits, and this was her only horror film. She retired pretty much after this film and opened a boutique, like a flower boutique, and literally retired and went from there. No one knows, I don't think, what happened to her after.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the others, you've got Marco Marianani, who plays Simeon. He's quite a well-known face. He didn't do a lot of films, but he did some interesting stuff. He did Your Voice Is a Lot Room, and Only I Have the Key. He did Revolver, which we've covered with Oliver Reed. No, The Case is Happily Resolved, 1973, which is another good one. The list goes on because Slaughter Hotel, again, he must have redone, got to know Klaus Kinski again in that film. Milano Caliber 9, which I know, Dirk, it's probably your favorite in it, of the Police Tasky.
Out
It's
of
up
the
there.
Fernando De Leo.
Yeah, it's up there. I know because I remember you saying.
Yeah.
And death occurred last night as well. But it doesn't stop there, really. I'll just briefly mention the last two big names I want to say. So you've got Luciano Rossi, who plays Franz. And I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 lines of all the films he's been in. City of the Living Dead, Contraband. He worked with Fulci, obviously, for quite a bit. Death Walks on High Heels, So Sweet, So Dead. Death Walks at Midnight. The list is like The Violent Professional, so he worked with Martino.
Which one is it where he's that crazy character? Like in one of the Death Walks films, he's like laughing and shit, real weird.
Yeah, you've got like the chasing it on like a higher building on a build. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get them two mixed up. I think
I do
it
too.
might be Death Walks at Midnight. But don't quote me on that.
I'm thinking
one.
It's Midnight.
Yeah,
Sounds right. Yeah.
And the last one, is Giacomo Rossi Stewart, who plays Dr. Herbert von Ravensbrück. Again, right? So he's in The Bloodsucker Leads a Dance, Reflections in Black, Crimes of the Black Cat. He's actually in The Godfather, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Night Evelyn Can Make the Grave, The Weekend Murders. A real like unknown kind of giallo I really like a lot is Something Creeping in the Dark. But the most famous one I would say maybe is Kill Baby Kill, Mario Bava in 66.
Yeah.
That was early on in his career as well.
And that's where he's like running, like I'll never forget, he's running through the over and over.
You've got the scene that keeps going out over and over. Yeah. And he's great in that, and he's a main lead in that as well. But yeah, in terms of a cast, you can't go wrong, man, with these.
Right. I'll say, man, I got to say about the score on this film, though. It carries the film because there's not a lot of dialogue. If you're not, and that's what I love about this film, though, because it don't have a lot of exposition where you really got to like interpret it your own way, you know. But like, you definitely see the inspiration from Edgar Allan Poe, big time, you know. With the Black Cat, I would say the Black Cat, the cask of Amontillado, I think that's what it's called, where like people get walled up and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that plays heavily into this.
Also, the Mask of the Red Death, big time.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
the masquerade scene is straight from Mask of the Red Death from Edgar Allan Poe as well.
That's one I need to see. Yeah.
It keeps coming up, don't it?
Yeah, it does until we get it done, man. I know. Yeah. I think we got plans of doing it. I might be wrong. I think
we got it. We don't have nothing, you know, set in stone yet. But I mean, we were talking about doing another Vincent Price or maybe a Roger Corman at some point or something.
Yeah, 100%, man. What I like about this one more than anything is it actually captures that kind of back in the early 1900s. It does the costume. Do you know what I mean? The design and everything. The
costume design is amazing.
Kind of, yeah. It really is. And you mentioned the music. I think the music is fantastic in this one as well.
It's very eerie. Like it's got that eerie vibe. Like,
yeah.
You know, let me catch a chat right quick, man. I don't want to get too behind. Let's see. Kenneth says D'Amato was fantastic cinematographer, and Death Smiles on a Murderer is proof of that. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. It looks $1 million, the film.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Danny Dundada, what's up, bros? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
And let's see. Got Jim Stedman in here. How's it going, gentlemen? What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Joe D'Amato said in an interview that the actor who plays the incestuous hunchback brother in Death Smiles went insane. Very sad. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, in real life, you mean? That's,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Caliber 39. Oh, he's talking about 39 Colt Special Squad or Colt 38 Special Squad. I think it was what he's.
That's the Dallamano one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe it's called is my favorite EuroCrypt. Let's see. We got CK. What's going on, boys?
What's up, man? How's things?
Well, yeah, I just want to get the chat caught up a second. But
yeah. The plot to this one, like I said earlier, is kind of fucking nuts, man.
Well, like I was. Go ahead.
Go on. No, go on. You're good.
I was gonna keep on touching back to the score though. The atmospheric score, the eerie, haunting sound to that score.
Yeah, I love
from,
it.
Berto Pisano. It kind of like there's, like I said, there's not a lot of story, not a lot of dialogue, so it helps with the visual storytelling. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the vocals. There's a woman that sings in the background. Etta Del Orso. She worked with Morricone, with Sergio Leone, mostly on the Western film. Yeah, you can hear her haunting ass voice in there in the film.
Yeah.
But I would say that this is not a run of the mill exploitation film. This is like a higher level, and Joe D'Amato was very proud of this film. So this is like one of the very few films he actually put his real name on it. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Massaccesi, you know. So, but I mean, it's a mixture, man. It's a great one. If you've never seen Death Smiles on a Murderer, I highly recommend you go see that. It's got some Frankenstein's monster type shit going on in the film. Like,
it's kind of weird. You got the whole formula thing to death. Right. I think that plays a big part, obviously, in the title as well.
It's got I forgot to mention another short story by Edgar Allan Poe, La Gia. So that's in this film as well. The resurrection and the possession type shit that goes on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's from the La Gia from Edgar Allan Poe. But and also like with the Carmilla character that inspired it, the lesbian vampire stuff.
Yeah.
Or I guess she'd be a bisexual vampire because she comes in between a married couple in the film, right?
Right. Yeah. There's a weird kind of love triangle goes on at some point.
Yeah. She seduces both the husband and the wife.
Yeah. And the way she gets there as well. I mean, we can just touch upon the opening.
That's also in Carmilla. The carriage.
Yeah.
Accident when the driver dies and shit. Yeah.
Right. She did that stunt herself as well. Uwe Erlen. She did that herself. And she came out of it with like cuts and bruises. But they said to her, do you want to have a stunt double to do that? And she said, no, I'll quite happily do that myself. Because D'Amato was obviously worried, like, because if that goes wrong early on, then, they need her for the rest of the picture as well. But it worked out good. Set in 1906. So you've got Hunchback Franz von Holstein, and he's mourning over the body of Greta, his younger sister. That's the Uwe Erlen character. And she's like the love of his life.
Which is crazy. This is like this incestuous shit going on.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't hold back on that either. But I was talking to Kenneth in the week, and did you notice that D'Amato was just zooming in on people's eyes before Fulci was doing it, really? You think about it. It's crazy, like, especially that
Leone was doing it,
So maybe then he did it before, but it's definitely before Fulci, which is fucking nuts.
I would say probably Leone might have been doing it before anybody,
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen too many Leone films, so I need to rectify. But you get his flashback early on then of Franz, and he's sexually assaulting Greta. Like she wants to leave and what have you, and you get a second flashback then of Greta gets Franz to like chase her. And that's when the Dr. Herbert von Ravensbrück character comes into it. And they kind of have this romantic fling, which is all explained later on in the film. And if it doesn't sound like I'm making a whole lot of sense, it kind of doesn't early on.
But she dies.
You kind of realize. Yeah.
During childbirth, right?
Yeah. Well, this is explained at the end, but we don't know this early on.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this weird kind of So you've got Walter Van Ravensbrück, right? He's Herbert's son, and he's literally the same age as his dad. It's weird for me to see them two on screen because they look barely the same age, to be honest.
Right.
He's got a wife, Eva, who's played by Angela Bow, I mentioned earlier. They've got this like weird, creepy kind of butler guy called Simeon. And they literally one day, I think they're having tea in the garden, and they see this horse and carriage go by, and literally this accident happened outside their house and what have you, and they take this girl in, then grease her, and then kind of she just doesn't know where she is. She can't remember her name, anything like that.
Right.
And that's when you get Klaus Kinski comes into it for like 10 minutes or what have you as a doctor.
That scene when he's examining her, like with the needle, like right through the eye.
Yeah.
You know, it looks really it holds up. I think.
It looks fucking real to me. Like I was wincing when I was like looking back at it.
Yeah, he stabs her right in the eyeball with that needle, and you're like, damn. And then he pulls it out real fast. He freaks out, you know, after he does it.
But it looks like a real eye, doesn't it? I don't know how they did it, but it looks like it's going into her eyes. Kind of creepy.
And then he's checking out a scar on her neck and shit. And then after that, it don't really say nothing, but you just see Klaus Kinski the rest of you don't see him very much longer in the film, but
right. Yeah.
When you do see him, all he's doing is like fucking with potions and fucking writing shit on chalkboards and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. So he works out early on because he goes to the morgue and sees the driver of the carriage, and his decomposed body doesn't make sense for when he died. So he was dead a long time before that carriage was, which don't make sense really if you think about it. But he was literally like undead. Yeah, you've got Greta then. She's got this medallion with the year 1906 on. And by this time now, we're 3 years later. So we don't know, she's got all these weird symbols on there as well, on the back of the medallion. Right. And that's when the whole Klaus Kinski, I'm not going to give too much more away, but that's when he comes into it in a major way. That's all I say with that. But
this is a very strange looking dude too. That's looking at jars full of like human body parts.
Yeah.
That dude's face is strange. Isn't it? It's like It's just odd.
It's clearly you get like a lot of twists and turns along the way, but in terms of understanding the plot, for me, I think you've got to watch it at least twice in a row. Maybe 3
I think
times.
so. Yeah.
To get all that in, even what we just said is
it's a vibe, man.
You've got flashbacks, you've got all sorts of shit going on. We don't know if we're in the real time or flashback mode in certain scenes.
Right. It does. It does switch back quite a bit. Like I said, it's a vibe. I'd say just put it on and just kind of let go of it's not a normal narrative plot like most films,
I think we can say so much as so she starts sleeping with Walter and his wife Eva, and there's some sexual scenes obviously of that. I don't know how far you want to go, but something happens then between Eva and Greta, and then major. I won't give it away actually thinking about it, but a little hint or something, like Dirk said, something like the Black Cat. There's kind of a lot of that vibe going on. And I mean, you've got some weird scenes. You've got the masquerade ball scene where she's playing this game where she's got to recognize everyone and they're all wearing these masks.
Right.
And someone can, she goes to recognize someone and she can't. And then we see, maybe do we see this character come back into the film? I mean, I like all that. I really do like this film. It's not top tier for me. I don't think it's ever going to be like a top tier giallo.
Well, to me, it's not just a giallo though. It's also, it's like a mixture of several things. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's just
there is some there is one scene. There's a really gruesome kind of slashing in there. of sort of a character's face and that, and it looks really good. Some of the stuff looks good, and some of the stuff looks hokey.
It does, but it works for me. Like somebody gets blasted with a shotgun in the face.
Yeah.
It looks like fucking spaghetti sauce or some shit.
It does. It's kind of that. Yeah, it's weird because then you get some really good shots and it just don't make sense. It's kind of, but when you realize it took 7 days to film, so he's not going for to get something like a Kubrick style.
It's got this creepy ass vibe though, man. With Ua Olive, man, she is creepy as fuck. I mean, she's beautiful, but she's creepy as fuck too. Like,
I love the way she keeps coming back into the film.
Yeah.
In different ways, she keeps turning up. Yeah, she is. She's just a stunning actress, but she nails this, doesn't she?
She does.
She absolutely nails this and carries
especially
the
like
film.
That scene where she's in the cemetery.
Yeah, that's
and it's
I don't want to say too much. It is, yeah. I don't want to say too much, but I like the fact that what they did with this as well. And I will say, so the opening scene, is the end, kind of the ending as well in a way, which I like the way they did that. But I wonder if the plot and the script was maybe made up as they went. Considering the 7 days it was filmed.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make an awful lot of sense really in some parts, but no, I like it. I like it a fair bit.
I would say I forgot to mention that the working title was 7 Strange Corpses or something. It was like a
7 Strange
title.
Corpses. Yeah. It was changed to cash in, so it was changed to Death Smiles on a Murderer to cash in on the Giallo, the death type Giallo titles that were coming out.
Yeah.
One rejected title was The Angel Ends Where the Devil Begins. So you can see that wouldn't really work as a great title, I don't think. But
it sounds like a damn Giallo, don't it?
Yeah, it does. The box office for this was really poor. So it only made 70 million lira, which is kind of really bad for the time. This was actually, weirdly enough, some of the shooting locations to this are actually the same as our next film, The Antichrist, in Rome. It was done in the same house, the same interiors, I think, which is crazy. And we didn't do that by choice. We just another happy accident.
And I'm sure that's D'Amato probably had some pull with that.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah. So the Italian censors acts like the full necrophilia sequence, but it was restored back in 2022 on the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
The budget was $180,000, which is kind of small for the time. And those locations I mentioned, Villa Parassi Frascati, that was the exterior. Carriage Crash and Mass Ball, that's where that was filmed. The one for the Antichrist was called the Polizio Borghese in Rome. And that was all the interiors for the house. Just looking now, have you got any more you want to say?
Nah, man. I think I'm pretty much caught up on what I was going to bring.
They did
to it. I was going to catch a chat though, right quick.
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah. And then we'll wrap it up after that.
Let's see. Make sure I was. Kenneth says, in my opinion, Death Smiles on a Murderer is really good, but will be too trippy for some with the way it's shot and edited. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's not going to be like for everyone. I agree.
Kinski would have been a great Frankenstein. Dude had a big forehead like me.
He's just a creepy. Yeah, we've done a whole stream on Kinski, man. Go and check it out. Like that guy is just.
Yeah, we got Troy Howarth on there with us talking about Kinski.
Ooh, like Troy Howarth was actually on
Joe Bob.
Yeah, in the week. That's crazy, man.
Pretty awesome, man. It's epic.
Yeah.
Y'all check that out. Troy Howarth was on Joe Bob Briggs. recent episode.
I have not seen it yet, but when they took, I think they were doing like an Argento v Fulci or something like that.
I don't know the details. I just heard about it. So.
Yeah, I only heard about it. I know there was 6 people, like a round table or what have you.
Right. It's pretty damn cool.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Chris says Death Smiles sounds like Tropic of Cancer a little. It's a completely different film.
Yeah, it's crazier. Yeah.
Let's see. Jessica says they were really trying to stretch that budget. Yeah, man. I think as far as the way it's shot and everything, it's a beautiful ass film, man. I think. But,
considering the low budget, yeah, they got their money's worth and more for sure, man. Yeah.
And she says, Jessica also says, out of all the Italian directors, I think Joe D'Amato does creepiness the best. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to Beyond the Darkness and
Beyond the Darkness.
That is creepy, man.
When I seen that shit for the first time, I was very young, man, and it scarred me, but like piqued my interest into the Italian. I was like, holy shit. But let's see. Kinski could have been so much better in his films. A damn shame.
I think he was great in most of his films. I think he was too. Yeah. Considering his alcohol problems,
as far as like the way he was, I guess is what he's saying, like the way he was toward people and shit. But
right, okay, yeah, that's a whole different ball game, man.
Yeah. Kenneth says, I'd be willing to deep dive Death Smiles with y'all and break down the plot.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm down the line for sure, man. Yeah, because it's just as confusing as like Body Puzzle to me when I first saw it.
Yeah.
So, but I think I got the gist of what's going on watching it this time.
I have Splintered Visions from Troy Fulci, my favorite Italian director.
That's a great book. Highly recommended. Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess we'll get into The Tempter. AKA,
we gotta give our ratings.
We don't got to. We don't got to do that.
I am. But no, for me, I would say it's like a 6.5.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
I would have put it like a 7 before, but it kind of went down a little bit for me. I don't know why.
Damn.
I still like it a lot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
6.5 is still a decent score for me.
Okay. I don't know, man. I love this movie. I mean, it's not a perfect 10, but I'd say I give it an 8 out of 10 for sure.
Oh, okay.
There's some ambiguity shit going on, man. Like,
yeah. I can see that, man. And
I like the fact that there's not a lot of dialogue. I like the fact that with the visual storytelling, I love that shit.
Yeah. The thing I took from it the most was the gothic kind of look. I love all that.
Yeah. And the costume design.
Yeah. You really think you're back in the early 1900s. Yeah, like you say, for the budget on it, Jessica was saying, like, it's incredible what he got out of it. But I just feel, I don't know, like being shot in 7 days maybe does, I don't know, it just takes a little bit away from me for a little. It seems a bit rushed at times, but I don't know.
Right. But, well, man, you ready to get into the Antichrist or the Tempter?
Yeah, so this is the first time watching me, man. I know you've been getting wanting to get me to watch this one for a long time.
It's kind of crazy because I mean, I've probably seen this movie, I don't know, probably 10 times by now. You know what I'm saying? Like it
is weird, man, because I've seen Beyond the Door. Yeah. I've seen a lot of these Exorcist type ripoffs, and this one kind of just completely bypassed me. So much so that I got this in literally last night, 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
That's UK edition.
That's the UK. This is the one I got.
You got the nicer one, I think.
This is the Kino.
Yeah, that's the one Chris said he had.
But
yours got the better.
But it's also known as the Tempter. So this is actually the very first. I mean, if y'all want to see like the very first thing I ever did on this channel, and this is it. This is the very first film I reviewed on this channel.
Okay, so gone completely back around to this.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. And I've also reviewed it with Doom Movie-thon, Richard.
You did, yeah. That's a great episode. Hello,
we
this
did
is
a good,
the Doom show.
pretty good breakdown of it.
Yeah.
But actually, so this is Alberto Di Martino that directed it, but Joe D'Amato did the cinematography, and man, this is like a damn work of art. I think, like the way it's shot, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but it'd be pretty hard not to, being it's in Rome, you know? Like,
yeah.
And just the locations that they were chosen, and I mean, it's a man.
I
amazing.
like this one. I did like it a lot.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know whether I call it a work of art. It's definitely an interesting film. And it does capture like the feeling of it kind of rips off The Exorcist in certain places, which you would expect anyway. This coming later.
Martino admitted that's the whole reason he made this film was to cash in on The Exorcist, off The Exorcist money. Like he said that shit. I was like, holy shit. But yeah. Hey, can you believe that this film did better than Jaws?
Jaws?
This film in America, in the first week that it was released, did better than Jaws in the theater in Jaws' first week.
That's insane. That's obviously because of the Exorcist connection.
It's absolutely because of Exorcist. I was like blown away when I found that out. I was like, what the hell?
I'm wondering why I've never seen this before. Actually, I wish I'd have seen it a long time ago. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not gonna be like a high rating for me, but it's certainly out of the three we did. I think probably it's definitely better than Emmanuelle, but I'd say it's probably the best out of the three.
Yeah.
And Alberto Di Martino as well. I know we're talking primarily about Joe D'Amato, but the guy he did A Formula for a Murder. He did Blood Link, Shadows in an Empty Room. That's one I really rate highly. Killer is on the Phone, which we covered, which I like. So he's a great director on the in his own right. Yeah, Telly Savalas, man.
Telly's on the telly, man.
Yeah.
But so Alberto Di Martino, man, screenwriter, director. He started as a child actor, was like the very first thing in 1937. He was a child actor.
Yeah.
And he was also a dubbing supervisor. So I thought that was kind of unique, you know. But
a lot of these directors, like Italian guys, they can do all sorts of different things. They're not just one-trick ponies.
Yeah. So Alberto Di Martino was known as a rip-off artist as well of Hollywood films. And this one, in my opinion, is the best Exorcist ripoff that there is. Out of all the ones I've seen.
I'm trying to think now of anything that I would put above this, but nothing's jumping out to me.
Yeah. I mean, Chris, it's not exactly, but there's definitely a lot.
Yeah. Chris has just asked, is it better than Beyond the Door? Yeah. It's way better than Beyond the Door.
Yeah.
But no, this is just an interesting film. It's like batshit crazy as well, I would say, right from the beginning. But we will I'll come on to. I don't know if you've got more on.
I got a lot more.
If you want to say more on the writers and the.
I got more on Martino.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
But he, so this is considered his best knockoff film too, out of everything he's done.
Definitely, I can see that.
But he did Western mythology knockoffs as well, like for the international market. But yeah, man, definitely the popularity of The Exorcist is what made this, earn so much money the first week in America. Because I mean, could you imagine watching this in I don't know if it hit the UK. I wouldn't imagine, huh? You think they would have been like, "Fuck that! You ain't putting."
No,
that
I think
shit.
it was banned. It was. I've got it written down.
Right.
It was banned in the UK. It was actually it was released in the UK in 1978 as The Tempter, but it had 17 cuts, so it was literally butchered, man.
But yeah, I was going to kind of go through some of his early filmography. It was a film called Africanus, The Defeat of Hannibal. That was when he was a child actor. When he was a child actor, it was a film called Scipio. That's the short name. There's a long ass name I wasn't gonna write. I wasn't gonna,
Right. Yeah.
Then 1961 is his first film that he directed called The Invincible Gladiator, which me and Darren's going to be covering all Alberto Di Martino's Peplum films. So stay tuned.
You're welcome. Yeah. I mean, Dirk will be covering them on his own probably.
And then his very first horror film was The Blancheville Monster. So
okay, we got that on one of our Arrow sets.
Yep, 1963, based on Edgar Allan Poe again. I mean,
another Gothic one, yeah.
It's based on the Blancheville Monster is based on The Fall of the House of Usher, Tale of the Ragged Mountains, and Some Words of a Mummy.
Okay, yeah. We need to do that set at some point.
Right. But he did some Euro spy films, The Spy with 10 Faces in 66, Special Mission Lady Chaplain as well, same year, 1966. His first spaghetti Western was, damn. Okay, I don't have it. Anyway, 1971, Man with Icy Eyes. And man, we covered that film, and that is a fucking shitty ass.
One of the worst.
I gotta say, it's probably the worst Giallo I've seen.
That didn't that have Barbara Boucher as well?
Yeah, Barbara Boucher, but damn,
that would have been great. But no, it's bad.
Yeah, she's great anytime you see Barbara Boucher. But nah, man, The Man with Icy Eyes is a shitty ass movie. Then 1972 would be his. I think that's his first Polizioteschi. Crime Boss.
Okay, yeah. No, I think he did Bandits in Rome as well in 68. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was
yeah. So that was probably his first piece.
That's his first. So the same year he did. You already mentioned Killers on the Phone.
I love that film.
Yeah,
I don't know why that hasn't.
I'd like to go back to it. It's a good one.
Creepy,
Telly Savalas.
It's a slow burn, but it's creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, Telly Savalas is a hitman. It's fucking killer. You know.
I love the ending to that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and I need to see Formula for a Murder. That's like his last Giallo, right?
I want you to see that one, man. That's got David Warbeck in it.
1985.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Right.
Yeah. You've seen Shadows in an Empty Room, didn't you? I think we covered it. Me, you.
It's also called Magnum something, right?
Yeah. Magnum. Oh, what is it? Magnum.
Some shit.
Think of it, but yeah,
I think they're trying to play off some Dirty Harry shit or something.
Yeah. I think you and Gizmo were like lukewarm on that, weren't you? I really liked it a lot because I recommended it. Yeah. And I remember you like being, it's okay, it's not great. You got like loads of like fucking car chases and shit.
There's a lot of shit going on. I mean, it's nonstop action. It does have that, but I was expecting a little more, I think. I need to check it out again.
It's like a Dirty Harry ripoff, really.
Yeah. But yeah. That's Alberto Di Martino. I know this is a D'Amato stream, but
I know, yeah, but you gotta mention the director, really.
I gotta mention him, but I had to mention this film and put it with D'Amato's stuff, man, because I feel like this is probably some of the best shot shit that I've seen from him in this one.
Okay. Yeah, it's up there, yeah, definitely. This was written by Alberto Di Martino and a couple of other writers, Gianfranco Clerici and Vincenzo Manino. And just going through their like filmography is insane. So Cleric, he did Houses of Witchcraft, The House of Clocks, Phantom of Death, Delirium, Murder Rock, House on the Edge of the Park, Cannibal Holocaust, High Crime, Don't Touch Your Duckling, The Bloodstained Butterfly. That's fucking insane, like in itself, just that. And there's more, and I've left out a few as well.
Right.
The other guy, Vincenzo Menino, he did The Sweet House of Horrors, Formula for a Murder, New York Ripper, Based on the Edge of the Park. Man, yeah, it's insane. I know they did write a lot together. So, you know, they did quite a few of them kind of mixed together. But yeah, incredible filmography.
So the film starts out, man, like there's like this big Catholic mass parade kind of thing going on. And they're in Rome. And there's some wild shit going on, man, right? Like there's like old ladies falling on the floor, like convulsing, and one old lady's licking the floor and shit. And then
they're all in like cages as well, isn't they? It's
and they're like
wild, man.
There's a statue of the Madonna, the Mother Mary or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like putting like these daggers and shit in her or something. You know, it's kind of some trippy shit going on. There's one guy, he's very conflicted. He's got like this he's wearing like it looks like a card, like a tarot card, but it's got Jesus on it, you know?
Yeah, which comes into play later, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's freaking out.
And he's well known. He's a guy from Torso, isn't he?
Yeah.
The one who tries to blackmail the killer in Torso. He's like the creepy guy selling the fucking scarves.
Right.
The cat. Do you want me to just briefly go through some of the cast?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we can get to the film. But so you got Carla Gravina. She plays Ippolita. Is that how you pronounce it? Ippolita? I think is
Ippolita Patata. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a weird one.
Ippolita, I think. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't star in that many films, actually, like genre films.
But she was known for comedy. Really known for comedy.
Yeah, exactly. The only genre films I got it down for is like No Way Out in 1973. She did a giallo Without Apparent Motive in 1971, which I hear good things about. And she did a Poliziotteschi, The Violent Four in 1968. You've got Mel Ferrer. He plays her father, Massimo. And everyone will know him from like the likes of like Nightmare City, Eaten Alive. He was weirdly did 2 Eaten Alives. He did the Toby Hooper one and the Lenzi one, which is fucking crazy.
But everybody should know him for Island of the Fishmen.
Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe. But The Great Alligator, Pajama Girl Case, which I like a lot. Did a lot of stuff with Martino as well.
Who was he married to, man? You remember that? He was
married.
There
was someone, wasn't it?
It was somebody big. Was it Audrey Hepburn or something?
I think it was Audrey Hepburn because he did Wait Until Dark with her in 1967.
Okay. Yeah, he did some really big films.
He did, major, like recognizable face and all that. Right. And of course, you've got some other recognizable faces. You've got Arthur Kennedy. He plays the bishop. 9 Guests for a Crime, The Sentinel, The Tough Ones. Gotta mention Alida Valli, who I love as an actress. Absolutely brilliant actress. She plays Irene. The big one, obviously, is Suspiria, but she was in Lisa and the Devil.
Yeah.
Eyes Without a Face, Killer Nun, Inferno, Argento's Inferno, Private Crimes, the TV series, Fatal Frames, which I'm sure she wants to like banish from her filmography. Anita Steinberg, the list goes on, man. She plays Greta. Murder Obsession, Almost Human, Puzzle.
Your Vice.
Your Vice is the big one. That's her
only I have the key.
Masterpiece, I think. Who Saw Her Die? Case of Scorpion's Tail. So I mean, she Lizard in the Woman's Skin is another big one for her, I think.
That was like her first one, wasn't it? I believe.
Yeah. I think she was uncredited in that too, which is crazy.
Almost Human. You mentioned Almost Human, right?
Yeah. She plays the wife, then she the girlfriend
Right.
Comes to like a really bad ending in a car on the end of the cliff, but that's a great one. But no, Dirk was saying about that opening, like it's this big ceremony. How do you feel about that Antonio guy? The creepy, strange guy. He breaks free and he ends up jumping to his death. How did you feel about that effect, though? It does look hokey, doesn't it?
Well, yeah,
it
yeah.
Kind of
it
adds to the flavor of the film.
They're using like a projector.
Yeah,
or
it's
something
weird, man. The way it looks,
but it's got like that old school. It's the old monster films, kind of like would do that. Like everybody, people running up the hill and shit and jumping off, dying and shit like that. But
yeah. The Frank Sex Murders does a scene exactly the same. When the guy falls off the Eiffel Tower and all you see is like this silhouette and it looks really hokey. So you've got Ippolita, then played by Carla Gravina. She's the daughter of a wealthy aristocrat, Massimo. That's Mel Ferrero I mentioned. Since the age of 12, she's been like a paraplegic since a car accident in which her mother got killed as well. Doctors think that it's all in her head. The fact that she can't walk is like mental more than anything else.
Right.
And she's got a strange obsession with her father, isn't she? She's like really attracted to him.
I was just fixing to say that. She's
very.
Sorry,
I don't want to go on. Go for it.
It's like an unhealthy affection for her father, right?
It is very strange. And
then her brother is acting all weird,
which is even more strange. What happens with them two later on in the film as well. But she's kind of upset with Greta, Anita Steinberg's character, because she's like getting engaged to her father and she sees her father like really happy with this woman. And
now, do you think that in that one scene where it shows them like having sex or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you think that they're really having sex, or do you think that's like in her mind? Because she's like stabbing his picture with scissors and shit. Like,
well, it's like a vision, isn't it? More than anything. So maybe she's just thinking that just all sorts of yourself, all sorts of like really fucking strange things go through your mind when you start thinking about people and all that. So I think it was that more than her seeing it. So you've got Irene, like Ida Valley, and she plays she's helping Ippolita. She's like the housemaid, I believe. And you've got Ippolita there, and she takes that crucifix necklace off early on. And then you've got that picture that Antonio had round his neck. She seems that she's got that as well. She burns it. And do you think that's when it all starts to happen? Or this
well, it's like she's looking at that little, it just appears out of nowhere.
It does. There's no explanation for that either. Yeah.
It's the thing the guy was wearing. It's that card. Looks like a tarot card, but Jesus on it. And then it's got like this evil ass face. So she picks it up, throws it in the fireplace.
It turns from like, I think is it Jesus Christ? And then it turns into like this evil
looking face on there. Yeah. And Alberto Di Martino said that he regretted doing that scene. That he regretted doing that. Like he should have never done that, he said. But whatever.
Well, you know what they say about kind of the devil, don't you? Then you're not supposed, because we did The Exorcist last week, and you're not supposed to like do a film on the devil or anything like that. And there were quite a lot of deaths as well linked to this film too, which is kind of crazy.
It also has
the short amount of time it was made.
This heart has the vibe though, because she's there's another, like shortly after this scene, they get a hypnotist to come in, or a psychiatrist, hypnotist kind of guy, and she starts thinking back on her past life or whatever, like this reincarnation angle,
I like all this stuff coming up.
And then it's like this witch she is the witch though in her past life or whatever, and then you see like she's like in this cage, and then there's all these men around her like judging her, like studying her and shit. What I get from it, asking her questions and shit, and then there's this crazy ass scene with in the bedroom. Don't you think that's crazy? Like it's so well done though. I think it's well done. Like when she's in the bed, she's naked, and then like the walls like just go away. They just vanish, and then it's like the sky. That shit looks killer, man, to me.
You would think it had no right to be as good as like some of the stuff in this, considering it's an Exorcist ripoff, it's low budget.
Right.
No, man, some of the stuff just blew my mind the way they do it.
The set designs and like and then she's thinking back on that time, and then there's like in the woods when she's in the bed or whatever thinking about all this. In the woods, there's like this massive satanic orgy going on, and like that shit looks like something straight out of Mario Bava film, man. Like it does.
Yeah, it does.
The way it's shot, looks like reminds me of Black Sunday in a way. But man, with the toad, like the dude rips the damn head off a toad, and like all these people.
So literally, that comes back to like the priest sees the toad, doesn't he? In the church,
right?
And
but you could also look at it like the toad, hallucinations. Some people lick toads and hallucinate and shit. I don't know.
And there is that scene in it as well, which they had to. They used the real toad, but she had to use like a synthetic kind of tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes back to the devil worshipping. That's what they used to do. They used to rip the head off a toad.
Right.
The whole thing with the witch in her past. So she was a witch in her past life, like you mentioned. And she's put under like hypnosis. And we kind of delve back into her past. All that stuff is great, man. And again, I think like the first film we mentioned, they nailed the actual look of the old times, with the witches and all that.
And they bring the goat backwards where she's got to kiss the goat's ass and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of like her baptism into Satanism, I guess, in the film. Right.
Yeah, and the only thing that kind of gets her out of some of these, when she does go off into like these kind of evil trances or what have you, the sound of church bells are like the only thing that kind of gets her back to like reality.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff, it's crazy. It is like an Exorcist ripoff, but they do their own thing, man, which I was kind of amazed because I was just expecting a straight kind of Beyond the Door style ripoff, but no,
that's what I mean. There's
not
like
that at all.
There's some real artistry going on in this film, like the way things are set up and shot, framed, the camera movements, the way the camera moves. It's done really well, I think.
I do as well. You've got some creepy scenes as well. You've got the scene where she picks up that young boy. They're all tourists and they're walking around.
And there's no dialogue.
No, there's not. And
he just starts rubbing on his shit, right?
Yeah. The aftermath, like he comes to his end. She kills him. I think we can say that.
Yeah.
But his head is turned 180 degrees, like literally like The Exorcist with the Burke Dennings character.
Yeah.
Which is it's a great scene. She's an attractive woman as well. I actually find her attractive as a fucking witch.
I think so. I
think she's a very striking looking woman, man. She was.
I think so, and I also think that she's a great actress. I really do.
She is. You've got to be able to pull it off
because she changes so many times, like so many different characters. Like,
it's funny you say that. So she actually won the Best Actress in Italy, the David D. Donatello Award, which is like the Italian Oscars.
Yeah.
For this role.
Right.
And it's like kind of unique because this was the only horror film to do that. An actress out of a horror film to win that award. Right. But she didn't hold that in high regard, apparently. She refused to promote the film. She called it embarrassing. Which is, I don't know, I think that's fucking crazy because she puts in a great performance, I think. You got the whole scene as well at the dinner to celebrate. Like, she ends up becoming possessed, but she's celebrating the fact that she can walk again. And she goes off onto Greta, and she does the whole kind of Linda Blair thing. She says to Greta, you've had loads of cocks. You're the cocksucker and all this. What you would expect. She says, "Oh, I fucked all of you, even her father at this point." And you've got that there's a creepy incest vibe to this as well, with the brother and maybe the father at some point. Like, which
I
we touched
don't
upon.
think so. I think
no, but I think the designs are on him. Whether they're sexual with a father, I don't know. But
no, I don't think that. I think it's not mutual. You know what I mean? Like,
not on his part, but
yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah.
But a brother now, that's something else. Like, he acts a little funny, you know.
Well, and again, we won't give it away, but there's a plot between her and her brother having sex to what this film's actually about. That's all I think we can say. I won't say too much on that.
Right.
Which kind of makes it unique as well. I did find the ending a little bit abrupt, if I'm honest. I thought they could have maybe gone with a better ending at some point, but it kind of just happens, doesn't it? And really quickly, the conclusion, I won't say what it is.
Yeah.
But that don't take nothing away.
What did you think about the Exorcist guy?
Which one? So there's two. The first one is like this, like imposter, which is great. Those scenes are great, man. The fucking levitation and all that looks great for the time.
Yeah. Jessica mentions it. She says when Ippolita levitates and floats out of the window, I was done.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's done really well. And I've heard in some versions you can see the wires, but on this Blu-ray I couldn't see nothing.
I've seen wires
they might have corrected some of it, I think.
I've seen the wire on the scissors when the scissors are floating.
Yeah.
I did see it on that, but
which you're gonna get. You're gonna get on some of these films.
I overlook most of that.
But the second Exorcist guy,
we got Wild Wrangler in here. He says,
"Hey,
I got to finally watch Nosferatu. I like it. Awesome, man.
Yeah, that's one I'm definitely gonna go back to." Daniel in the house as well. Dan Shaw and Ace Things, man.
He must be down. Is he down? Okay.
What's that?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah. We got to mention we're going to be doing Region 3 as well Thursday with Dan as well, and Lorne was on last week too, which has done amazingly well. The last stream, man.
Yeah,
it just keeps going up in views. I think it's hit like 500. But I've had a lot of very good compliments with regarding Lorne for that as well. Like Jay Real, I know thought.
Like,
you know,
you're talking about The Exorcist.
Yeah. I mean, I've had 3 or 4 comments from people saying about like they didn't know nothing about. They hadn't seen Lorne before, and they're like, "Bloody hell, man! That guy knows his shit," you know. So that was interesting. But yeah, keep an eye out. Thursday we'll be doing that. And we'll have to sort something out with Dan. I know we keep saying it. We'll have to sort out another dead end as well. We can talk about that Thursday. Yeah,
we're gonna have to figure out the dead end driving as well.
Yeah, maybe get a couple of episodes in one go or something.
But yeah, man.
But regarding going back to the film, regarding like the second Exorcist, that I like the scene as well. He turns up at the door and he's all in shadow, like Father Merrin.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of do it their own way, which is I really like.
The first guy they bringing in is
he's a charlatan.
He's like a witch doctor kind of guy.
Yeah. And Irene brings him in, doesn't she?
Then they bring in her uncle, which I guess he just didn't have the faith.
Oh right, so technically, there's 3 that tried to exercise. Yeah.
And then they bring in the last guy that looks almost like a dang monk, you know. So
I mean, and that last exorcism as well is done far too quickly for me. I think they should have maybe stretched that scene out a little bit longer and just maybe cut the other 2 exorcisms a little bit. But again,
what do you think when he hits her with the holy water though? So like he hits her with the holy water, and then you start seeing like these marks on her face,
like welts. Yeah.
You know what it looks like to me?
Go
on. Just like in Black Sunday.
It is exactly the same. Yeah. I didn't put that together until you just said, but yeah. And the whole exorcism at the end, you got like it gets a little bit ridiculous with the fucking snakes, and it starts raining indoors. But in some ways, you got to love all that shit as well.
We got to mention though the with the witch doctor, that shit's funny. Like
it is. It's almost like a comedy scene, isn't it? Of what not to fucking
her
do,
hand
like.
disappears.
Yeah, and you got just the fucking hand
comes out, starts strangling him and shit.
Almost like it's like something from fucking Evil Dead 2, or do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. And I wonder now, I've just said that, whether Sam Raimi maybe have seen this or whatever, but no, it's entertaining. I've got to say that. You know, it's one on its own. I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest. I thought, you know, it's just gonna be a run of the mill kind of rip off, but no, it's anything but. It's anything but.
And Wild Wrangler says, can't wait for Eggers' new movie Werewolf 2026. Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome, I think.
And Jessica says Amityville 2 is the superior Amityville. I highly agree. Highly agree.
Okay. Yeah, we did that on, I think it's on EuroCrypt, wasn't it? Yeah.
We did it with Jay.
With Jay, yeah. I don't know whether I'd say it's better than the original, because I do like the original, but yeah, it's a great sequel. It's one of the better sequels of any kind of series. I'm just looking now. So yeah, it was called the Tempter, pretty much to avoid like being, I think, going to court or anything. That was the reason behind that. You know, the Antichrist is kind of, you know, that was the Italian, the Le Anticristo. That was the Italian title. The budget was $400,000. So it was shot in 28 days. This one. I mentioned the locations in Rome, but you've got the ruined temple where the witch ancestor was burned. That was done in Tivoli. Some of the props in this I was reading. So the crucifix prop sold for like 4,200 euros in 2019. I think it was rumored as well that Nicholas Winding Refn bought some of the props to this film.
Okay.
So Alberto Di Martino was actually interviewed in Fangoria in 1982. And he said, we had no shame doing this film. We just wanted to make money, which they did, obviously. But yeah, I highly recommend this one. I really do.
Yeah, this, like I said, this is the best Exorcist ripoff you're going to see. I almost forgot. Excuse me. I covered this with CK and Uncle Bill as well. We covered some Exorcist.
Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Covered some possession films. That's what we did.
Yeah. I've got just a couple of other little things. So Morricone composed the main theme, and Bruno Nicolai played it. You know, orchestrated it. Like the Demon Chants was done by Nicolai as well. Mel Ferrer took the role for $15,000 and a villa rental in Rome. That was his kind of what he wanted.
What do you think about this score, though?
I like it. Yeah, it adds to the film, I think.
It's kind of crazy because Morricone did this score and he did Exorcist 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't put that together either as well. Yeah, which came, 3 years later or what have you? Right. No, I like it a lot. Anita Steinberg, she plays like an uncredited cameo as well. She also plays the witch in a flashback scene where her face is burned in acid. There was a real weird thing as well where Grafina cut her hair halfway through production. So in some scenes you see her hair longer than others, which I didn't really pick up on until I read about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's low budget filmmaking for you. I'm guessing you're going to rate this probably along the lines of the first film. But go on. What would you give it?
So yeah, the Antichrist for me, man, is it's probably like an 8.5 out of 10 for me, for sure.
Okay, that's high, man. I thought you would.
Yeah, I love this movie. It never gets old. But after multiple watches, man, it just gets better every time. It really does.
Well, this is a thing for me as well. So I'm going to give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. But I do think it's going to go up, like, for sure. For sure.
There's a lot going on. Like, I forgot to mention, there's one thing I forgot to mention. So you see the car accident scene, right?
Yeah.
You see a Doberman Pinscher run across the room. And this is before the Omen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where you got the Hounds of Hell, I guess you'd say. This is before the Omen. With the Rottweiler and shit, right?
Yeah, and they explain all
and then later on,
you
see that Doberman again, and you see Mel Ferrer's character is all distraught and freaked out, you know?
Yeah, because that's a major part of what happens with the Doberman and the car accident. But yeah. No, man. I only got to see this once. Like the other films I've seen a couple of times because I got it in late. I've seen it once.
Right.
But I'm glad I got it. I think I paid £12 for this, which is like a steal really with the slip and
yeah, man.
Well,
yeah. And Dan says Amityville 2 is the best film to hold the Amityville name. I do
see agree. A lot of people do agree, yeah. I can't argue, you know. I can see why people do like it better. And that film's fucking got the incest going on and all that shit as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. A lot of possession films do. No.
Yeah. So, would you say you put Antichrist over that then, would you? Over Amityville 2?
No, I don't think. No, I can't do that.
No. Yeah. I was going to say, I think it'd be close for you.
No, I can't do that one. Amityville 2 is fucking amazing. I mean, I love Antichrist, but I still have to put Amityville 2 over a little bit.
But you are right in the fact that Antichrist is more of an Exorcist ripoff than Amityville 2. It just happens to have possession in it than Amityville 2.
Yeah, I don't even look at Amityville 2 as like an Exorcist ripoff.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Yeah. Much shit. Well, I guess we're on to the film of the hour or the film of the stream, right? This is
don't shoot me for this one, dude.
This Darren's pick right here.
Yeah.
Emmanuelle and the Lost Cannibals.
Oh, you got the different cover, to me.
Yeah.
I think I reversed it. Maybe.
Is it reverse? Yeah, it's reversed. You reversed it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, don't shoot me for this one. But
you know what I forgot to do though, right?
Go on.
I forgot to
Bastard.
Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and do this since we're
hell, that's definitely appropriate for tonight, actually.
Yeah. It works, right? What about this one?
Bastard.
Did that one. My bad. Getting a little happy. Yeah. Right.
It's surprising that almost every Giallo film has got a scene like that in. I bet if you put them all together, you could make like a film or like a
montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be a reoccurring.
It'd be a cool drinking game, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Call it Slap Happy.
Oh yeah, you'd be drunk when you're in the first half of a film.
Right.
But yeah, this one, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think this is a crock of shit.
I thought you were gonna think that. I still find it entertaining. I know it's not great. I really know it's not great. But
nah, it's
I do find it
definitely not great.
It's pretty much like a fucking porno film.
It reminds me of late night watching like Skinamax. You know what I'm saying? Like it was it's it's so funny though. Like I was laughing because there's a scene where when it starts out, like she's Laura Gemser's character, she's going undercover in this psychiatric ward and shit with all these crazy people, and she's got a doll and she's like taking pictures to the doll. Like you see the eyes like blinking and shit, and then she goes in. This nurse gets her titty bit off by this one chick, and the chick's just eating it, you know. And then they strap her ass down to the bed. Laura Gemser goes in there and she's all wild and shit, and then she starts playing with her thing down there, you know, and she just calms all down, you know, like everything's good. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's the opening like 5 minutes, pretty much. The first 45 minutes of this is just porn. And it does go into like the kind of jungle adventure in the second half more, which I like the second half more. But man, I don't know. Do you want to go through like? Well, I guess there's no point in going through the cinematographer because that's Joe D'Amato as well,
right?
And he was a writer. But just going through like the composer was Nico Fidenko, and he did Zombie Holocaust, like the music for that.
Right.
But in terms of the cast, so you got Laura Gemser, who's probably the worst actress I've ever seen in any kind of Italian film, and that's going some. Do you know what I mean? She just cannot act. She cannot string a line together the same. Laura Gemser.
Oh, you don't like her?
No, not as an actress, no. I mean, I like her to look at, yeah, as you do, but she is fucking awful, man, as an actress.
Yeah.
Like, shockingly bad.
Yeah.
I was there just open mouth, just watching her performance. And she's been in loads, man. She was in Murder Obsession. Like Jessica said earlier, like Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, she was in that. She was in Deep Blood. Violence in a Woman's Prison as well. But man, yeah, it's not good. And she stars alongside Gabrielle Tinti, who plays Professor Mark Lester. And they were a real life couple, the two of them. So I don't know if they met early on the set of this, but they did a lot of films together.
Yeah.
And he was in kind of The Monster of Florence, is one of the better ones. Cut and Run.
Oh, Jessica's happy. She's like, yes, you know. She just said, I was hoping it was this or Erotic Night.
So. Yeah. I mean, that's another stream, man. That's for another site, another Erotic Nights. I don't think I'd ever get Dirk to kind of review that anyway. But no, Tindy did some good stuff. He did Death Occurred Last Night, Tropic of Cancer, Lisa and the Devil. So we did do some. Gotta mention Susan Scott, Niamh Navarro. Absolutely gorgeous, like, actress.
And that
man,
that
scene
shit cracked me up too, though. Like,
oh man, that scene.
That one scene where she's like, dude's cleaning his gun and shit, and she's just, and her old man's like passed out next to her. Like he's in the other bed, and she's like just starts playing with herself, like while she's watching the dude clean his gun. And
so they've got this like black kind of, is he a slave? I don't know at this point, or is he like?
I don't think so.
But he helps him, doesn't he? He's like a help or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's a slave. I think he's just.
But he's all sweaty and
he's on the quest with him and shit, you know.
Yeah. And she blatantly fucks him at one point and takes him out to the middle of the woods or whatever it is. And her husband's like watching them.
And I'm thinking, like, because this is my first time seeing this, so I was thinking her husband's like doing peekaboo shit, you know, through the bushes, and I'm thinking he's about to kick both their fucking asses, and he don't. He just turns around, goes back to the fucking bed, you know, like, what the fuck?
He goes back and he starts spying on the blonde girl.
Oh yeah. Then he starts. Like, it's very pervy, this film, but you know, it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I just don't be doing it justice, to be honest. But that guy who plays the husband is Donald O'Brien. And he was in Zombie Holocaust, I think was his big one. He was in The Sect as well, actually, and Ghost House. But yeah, like Dirk said, It starts off actually with that song. Did you find that funny? Make Love on the Wing.
Yeah.
It's kind of this upbeat, like fucking pop kind of song.
Laughing. I mean, it's funny, you know.
And then you've got the whole New York thing, haven't you? This was actually done a year after Jungle Holocaust, the Deodatos film.
Okay.
But this predates like Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got it's just like utter filth, like the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
All these different sex scenes going on.
But hold on, man. We got to go back to the ship. So when she takes the dude out to the woods and she's sucking him off and then she fucks him or whatever.
Yeah.
Or he's fucking her and shit. And then she comes back to the tent and like their little argument is like, what the fuck? He's like, I told you, you promised you'd never do that again. He's like, got a stick and shit. Like,
yeah. And they're like fine, like 2 minutes after that argument.
2 minutes later, it's like, start talking about some other shit. Like, it wasn't that big a deal, you know?
But without being too graphic, that scene with Susan Scott when she's laid on the bed,
yeah,
the camera is literally a couple of inches away from her fucking vagina. You can literally see everything.
Right.
You can see everything, you know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Wonder, you know, where it's gonna go after that. There was hardcore porn scenes filmed, inserts, which was in one print, which I know Severin got hold of, but they couldn't release it on this release due to the fact that they could have been taken to court and all sorts of shit going on. But it is rumored that the sex scene between Laura Gemser and Gabrielle Tindy was real, and they did like a 10-minute reel, have sex for 10 minutes, and that stuff is kept in a vault somewhere, and they don't want it coming out apparently. So, yeah.
Jessica says, "Love on the Wing" is the best song ever.
I love it, man. It just starts off, and it gives you a completely different vibe to what you expect this film to be as well. Because this is jolly kind of, do you know what I mean? Song, and yeah.
Dan says, we did the entire Black Emmanuelle box set on Flesh Wound Features, and it took months to get through it all. I love Laura Gemser.
Oh man, I don't know how you did that box set.
Yeah, I mean, I know how Dan did it. I mean, he's into that.
This is the fifth. I think this is the fifth Black Emmanuelle film.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. This was the fifth.
He says, Dan also says, my friend Louis Paul got to interview Joe D'Amato before he passed. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. Yeah.
Yeah, I think because he died early on as well.
That's awesome that he got the 70s.
Yeah. He would have been much more highly regarded, I think, if he'd have lived till his 80s or what have you.
Yeah, I might have to check that out too. Tex says I might have to go check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just trying to catch the chat up right quick. Hold on.
No, you're good, man.
And Jessica says I need to get that box set. I have a couple of Black Emmanuelle films. Okay.
I'd watch them as a curious thing, but I don't know whether I could review them all.
Right. Chris says BBC on here just put out Wicker World, done in '68. I highly recommend it. Interviews with Lee and Barbara Steele. That interview is a trip called Wicker World.
Wicker World? I've never heard of that.
And then Wild says, Dirk and Darren, when y'all get a chance to do Guillermo del Toro's Kronos, 92, different type of vampire if y'all want to. Oh, I know about Kronos, man.
Yeah, I've heard of that film. I've not seen it.
I like it. I like Del Toro, for sure. Those were hundreds of films that cashed in on the Emmanuelle name. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Atkins in here. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Nice things.
Good to see you in here, man. Saw Del Toro's Netflix Frankenstein. Yeah, I do want to check that out. I'm fixing to check it out soon. We'll be talking about it on Region Free Thursday. So
yeah, man. Yeah, I've got it downloaded, ready to go.
Yep.
But going back to this, like the plot, if there is a plot, really is insane. So early on, like you say, she goes undercover. She's a journalist pretty much. That woman that there's a cannibal in the mental institution she's in. She's been traced back to like this cannibal tribe in the Amazon.
Right.
And so Laura Games's character then gets the kind of desire. She wants to go and, as a journalist, to kind of see what's going on.
Some docu-style shit, right?
Yeah. She kind of gets Gabriel Tinty. He's like a narrator at the museum, and she gets him involved because he takes her back to his place early on, and he shows her videos of these cannibals. The man gets his fucking penis cut off and eaten. The woman gets her kind of parts as well.
A lot of tit ripping going on.
Yeah. And that's like to do with a ritual, apparently, that if you cheat on a partner or something, you know, the spaces like family members can eat your penis and what have you. And I don't know if that's a thing in this tribal thing or if it was just done for the film, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, and you just see her then go to the Amazon and kind of, you know, they're trying to fucking get a story on these cannibals, and all hell kind of breaks loose. And that's where they kind of meet Susan Scott's character and her husband. And you've got the subplot then of the diamonds and the fucking plane crash. Which, there's not much of a plot. You know, just think
there's not really a plot.
Just think of a lot of fucking, and then maybe like 30 or 40 minutes of, you know, jungle stuff towards the end.
But I mean,
even that's got a lot of fucking in as well. So
okay, it does have a lot of fucking, but I mean, is it sensual? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. They don't do a whole lot for me, man. Like this one chick is watching Laura Gemser and her dude, and she's like playing with herself, looking through a crack in the door and shit, biting her lip.
Oh
and shit,
man, you know? I think I know what you're gonna say, or I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
She's got the longest pubic hair I've ever seen on camera, and I've seen a lot of 70s porno films.
Yeah,
the fucking pubic hair is like fucking hell. It's huge.
Yeah,
like this big fuzz ball. Like, it's fucking weird, man. But she's an attractive woman. Don't get me wrong, like an actress. I gotta mention her actually. So you've got Monica Sansky. She plays Isabel, and then you got the sister Angela character, who's played by Anna Maria Clementi.
Yeah.
And she plays this kind of she gets a tragic end. Well, they all fucking get. Most of them get tragic ends in the end.
Right.
But there's a big controversy about the ending to this. There was like,
what do you think about the python scene though?
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of animal violence.
A double barrel shotgun, and he's like, "Don't shoot!" And you're like, "What the fuck was he gonna do? Just let her get strangled to death?" I mean, of course you couldn't shoot her with the shotgun, though. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?"
But that was real. Yeah. There's 2 or 3 scenes of animal violence that were cut from certain prints, but all that shit's real, which is kind of sad. I don't know, man. You've got the end with without giving too much away, but you've got the mass rape of one of the characters by a lot of men.
It's some kind of ceremony that, like, they're trying to get her pregnant, and then, like, when she has the baby, they'll sacrifice the child or some shit to the god. Or
well, this is what I meant to ask you about, right? So there's all these. So originally there was an ending where Emmanuelle actually gets pregnant by this tribe, and then she goes back to New York, and this baby she raises, or this was going to be a sequel, I should say, was going to turn into like a serial killer in New York.
Oh shit!
They had it all planned, ready to go. Yeah, it was all planned, ready to go, and Laura Gamser turned around and like dropped out of the Emmanuelle series, so they literally can't do that film without her anyway. Oh. So that was going to be a sequel. There was a whole different ending with like a young boy, like a 6-year-old, towards the end of the film as well. And that 6-year-old was actually Joe D'Amato's son. But he doesn't want anything to do with the film, where he's been asked to do interviews on the film, and he's just like, no, just leave me alone. I don't want to even acknowledge
I don't want to talk about that shit.
I don't even want to know that people to know that I was there, type thing. But yeah, I mean, it is what you think it's going to be, really. Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals. It's exactly, it doesn't hide the fact in the title. You know exactly what it's going to be. And it's entertaining. You got to give it that, man. It is entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I was laughing. I think that's what it's really for, right?
You can't take it serious. You can't take
no,
anything.
you're not taking that shit serious. Not like other cannibal films that need to be taken very serious. No, I'm just fucking.
Well, think of Cannibal Holocaust, and this is exactly the opposite in every fucking everything.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this is like a good mix. These three is just the reason I thought these were three good picks, though, is kind of show you the versatility of D'Amato, man, or Massaccesi, Aristide.
Well, yeah, and he blatantly said in an interview as well that he said sex sells, he said cannibals sell, like gore sells. Yeah. He said put the two together, and I literally made this film just to make money. He admits that.
Yeah.
You know, he does admit that.
Right.
But like this was shot on location in Brazil's Amazon basin near Manaus. The crew had all sorts of problems as well. This was shot really quickly as well, you know, like the other films. They faced floods, malaria, piranha-infested waters. Gemza would not go swimming because she's seen what happened to some of the crew who got like infected and shit. This was all done with under a week as well, in brutal humidity conditions.
I believe it was because Joe D'Amato was known for doing very, very fast films. So.
He claims the film was made in like 17 days for $200,000, which is roughly like $1 million today.
Where the hell's that money at? Because I didn't see it.
Well,
in the movie.
No, you're right. He revived a lot of, reused a lot of the props as well from Emmanuelle in America that come before.
Right.
The animal cruelty, touching upon that as well. So you see a monkey's butchered and eaten on screen. You see Cayman is gutted. We mentioned the snake getting decapitated as well. These were all done in one take, and I think that's Joe D'Amato trying to justify the fact that they did it. It was done in one take, but I mean, I'm not gonna say bad on him because he did that. Because Deodato was one of my favorite kind of directors, and look at the shit that he did. And so I can't really, I'm not gonna argue that. This was called in the US. This was called Trap Them and Kill Them, and that's the porno version that I mentioned earlier. It's got like hardcore porn. Apparently, it was shot with like porn stunt doubles, but some people, like I mentioned earlier, said it could have been Gemza and Tinty.
That's what I was thinking. Like with Neves Navarro, I couldn't see her doing that, right?
But that is her, though, isn't it? With the close up, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it don't show her face though. When it
does
shows,
it? Oh, okay.
When it shows her, real close up on her vagina and stuff.
I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong then. Yeah.
No, I didn't show her face. It just showed her like from the shoulders down. So I was like, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In Germany, this was retitled Emmanuelle Isle del Lust and Sunday, which is the Island of Lust and Sin.
Yeah.
But she pretty much did a 1990 interview, Gemza, and she said, I was paid to take my clothes off. I didn't pretend it was that.
She said she didn't read the script.
Yeah. She said the cannibal, like, there's a couple of contradictory, like, comments as well. So she said the cannibals were all local extras in body paint. And the real danger was, like, the mosquitoes on set. But I've heard that all the cannibals were, like, Italian actors that were flown over. And they were given, like, $200, literally. Okay. So I've heard different, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to delve too fucking deep into something like this. But yeah, I mean, another thing, that's what I got to mention. That's exactly what I mentioned. So another part of the plot, right, they were going to do was Emmanuelle was going to be captured, right? This was going to be the ending. She was going to be impregnated and she was going to give birth. Or literally a cannibal baby was going to eat its way out of her, out of her stomach. So, yeah. There's some crazy fucking things I was reading up on this. But yeah, I don't know, man. Take that for what you will.
But yeah, Dan says the set has a more recent documentary on Tinty, in which Laura Gemser appears. It's a shame she hasn't done any conventions.
I mean, yeah, just for her like body of work, really, in terms of sex films and that, which is not like, I know it's definitely not Dirk's thing. It's not my thing as well.
Are you talking about Tinto Brass or Tinty?
No, Gabrielle Tinty. That was
Gabrielle
a. I think they were married. They were definitely a couple.
Okay.
I think they may have got married, but that's why they're in a lot together. That's why they did all those sex scenes look real. Actually, I think they were actually real, but they were kind of like a well-known couple. She couldn't speak a lot of English early on. I don't know if she rectified that, but that's why she didn't really want to do, so it just seems wooden, some of her lines, doesn't it? She just can't act, I don't think, but yeah.
Well, yeah, man. What do you rate this one, Darren? This is your,
Well, I'm going to be generous, probably. So
this is Spank-A-Vision.
Yeah. And I hold my hand up to this one, actually. And I realized on watching it this time, I put my hand over my face thinking, Dirk's gonna fucking hate this. But for me, it's like a 4.5, 5. And I'm being really generous with that. Because I can just see it as a comedy.
Yeah.
In a way.
I mean, it's funny.
To laugh. But
like I said, I laughed. It's like a 4 out of 10 for me,
That's higher than I actually thought.
Yeah, I mean, I got entertainment out of it. I was laughing. I was like, fuck, man. This
I mean, if it was like the second half, if it was all like a jungle adventure, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I did think I saw this back a couple of years ago, and I kind of had rose tinted glasses on, I think, when I watched it first time. Because it didn't hold up to what I thought it was.
Okay.
But I'm just glad you didn't completely.
No, man. I got entertainment out of it. Like I said, I think it was good to cover some D'Amato that I hadn't seen before too. Like I've seen the other two, but
yeah, I mean, it was it's one to tick off the list. I'll definitely keep this. I it's one for the Cannibal collection, so to speak.
Okay, Dan says they were married until his death. She later took care of his elderly mom. It's quite the love story. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They were kind of a big couple, weren't they, in Italy?
But before we get out of here, man,
we got a mini update.
Yeah. So I gotta hold on just a second. Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah. You want me to go first? I only got a couple.
Yeah, I haven't got a lot.
I got two things, man. So here we go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. All right. So I recently did a review. So check out this video if y'all checking this out. I did a review on Celluloid Dreams' new release, a hyena in the safe. Like I said, I'm not going to go into it here, but this is a pretty solid transfer. This very unique giallo from '68. I do recommend you purchasing this if you're into the if you're into the giallo. I recommend you getting it, man. It comes with these big ass lobby cards. Pretty cool.
Yeah, you've got to support Celluloid Dreams, man.
Definitely, man.
They're doing some great stuff.
And I think it's awesome. They're like the only label that actually sends us something to review. So
yeah.
So check that out on our channel, Subjective Perspective Collective. It's like a 10-minute video. And yeah. So I got that in. I got this in, and it comes with the poster, but I'm not pulling the poster out. So I did grab that from that Scheme Factory going out of business. When this was on sale, I got it for like $20, man. The 4K of Black Sunday. I had to do it. So
yeah, you can't go wrong, man.
But yeah, grab that. And then And then Justin Marino, which don't see him in the chat tonight, but he's the one that told me about this. It was on sale, so I did have to pick that up. Pretty Woman, Leatherface. So.
That looks killer, man.
Yeah.
Dirk showed me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, man.
I got Grayson one too. But
nice.
So this is a little better. Y'all can see it, but if anybody's into that. But anyway, I had to get it.
Does Grayson take them out of the
He
box?
does. He takes
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them.
I would expect the kid to do that. Yeah,
mine don't go out. So, but I don't get that many anymore. So, but yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got this time. So.
I've got a few things I can show. Yeah. So, oh shit. So first off, I've got And Then There Were None. This is the 70s version with Oliver Reed.
Okay.
And I want to, hopefully we can get to doing a stream where we can cover these, because there's lots of versions of this and 10 Little Indians and all that. So
Oliver Reed's another one we need to do something on someday.
Oh God, yeah, 100%, man.
For sure.
The new 88 release of Kind of Dreaded Sunday with the slip. I love this
shit,
film.
okay.
I absolutely love this film. It's got a Stephen Thrower interview and a Kim Newman commentary, which is why I kind of upgraded it.
Yeah.
I've got, this is limited to 300. So The Killer Must Kill Again, limited edition. I'm just so glad I got this. It's like sold out pretty quick.
I got the standard. It'll be here. Yeah. I got the standard edition of that. It'll be here in a couple of days. So,
and we've got to do Luigi Cozzi when we do it. We'll be doing this one as well.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. This is volume 4, and I've got the other volumes as well of short, sharp shocks. It's like a BFI. So what this is, right? Literally back in the 70s and 80s in the UK, we used to get short films would accompany the main features. So this is literally a combination of all them. And these played like, you know, like before The Empire Strikes Back and films like that. So and they're all horror.
Cool.
I can't wait to dig into them. And just 3 more things. I did get The Exorcist, the paperback.
Okay.
I wanted to read it in time for last week, but I didn't get around to.
Right.
I think we've all read this somewhere at some point. I don't know what happened to my last edition, but I've got it now. The new edition of Dark Side magazine. So you've got the Hills Have Eyes cover.
Oh, fun.
These are fucking amazing. I love reading these. Like, just take 10 minutes out your day and read, like, you know, just one section of it and all that. This one's got Jean Rollin, which I know Dirk likes, the Sexy Shockers.
Cool.
Yeah, just superb. Covers a lot of giallo shit. Speaking of that, this is the last thing. So they did 100 page magazine, Italian horrors.
Damn it. Okay.
This has got Fulci, Martino, Argento, the lot, man. I'll just see if I can show you the quality. Yeah, superb. There you can see the Red Queen there, Baba Boucher. Yeah. But yeah, highly recommend if you can get these. Are like really cheap as well, and it's done like with a binder. It's like a proper book actually. It's more of a book than a
100 pages. You said, right?
Yeah, like really thick. Yeah,
that's a strip movie for your killer too on there. I've seen.
Yeah, you've got interview with.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's an iconic picture right there.
Boucher, you've got a big thing on Martino.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I've got, man. But I've got some stuff from Indicator coming in probably in the next few weeks, so we can do another one at some point.
Yeah.
I hate with the Laughing Windows as well. Hopefully we get that in the start of December.
Yeah, like I've slowed my roll on a lot of buying as far as physical media goes.
And me, yeah. I'm not buying as much now, to be honest. I was saying that I had a pretty big the last one we did was pretty big, but
let's see. A lot of people are saying that. He said I bought way too much from the shout sale. A lot of people are saying that.
If they'd have If they shipped to the UK, I would have bought loads.
Right.
But it's just not worth it with the postage for me.
Appreciate you, Wild Wrangler. He's saying great figure. Edwin Neal is really cool if you ever get to meet him, Jessica. Oh yeah,
I've heard that.
Yeah,
well.
Ed Neal is cool as hell, man. I've talked to him. I've sat there and talked to him for like a couple of hours. Just sat there and bullshitted with him. Like,
did he pull on? Because he does all the funny voices as well, doesn't he? When he's talking to people.
Yeah,
he goes into different.
He was selling posters too at his booth, like one sheets, OG one sheets with autographs. Pretty expensive.
That's his thing, isn't it? Yeah, he sells all the old retros. Yeah.
But he told me straight up that he would show up to a bar. He would like, if you give him $1,000, he'd show up to a bar and just make it
chat with you,
make an appearance, you know.
Really?
But
that's awesome, man.
Pretty cool. Let's see. Love the town that dreaded sundown. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
y'all know that's not too far from me, right? It's like 45 minutes from me, Texarkana.
Yeah. I love that film. I really do.
Let's see. Dan says, sadly, I never got to meet Jim Sadow, but I did meet Toby and the rest of the cast from the original. Damn. Okay.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. I know Jim Sadow, man.
No shit.
Great fucking
performer. Hell yeah. Jessica says, I collect Dark Side 2. We're a little behind here on the issues, so I just picked up 270 yesterday. Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad people are getting to see it in America. Because, I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong.
And Fat Pig
I think
says,
it's the best one, the best magazine at the moment. I do.
Fat Pig says, how much are magazines in the UK? I swear Fangoria here costs like $16.
That costs me £4.50. But I get like a subscription. So I think it's like £28, and I get, plus you got to put postage into it. So for £28, I get like 6 issues, which is not bad at all.
He says Shock Cinema is only $7.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's about what you pay, about $7.
Yeah, it's 6 or 7, something like that. There's one called Scream as well, but it's more like all the newer shit. It does go into retro stuff, but it's none of the Italian or any of the kind of Euro stuff I like. But I do get it now and again. Something pops up in there, I'll get it.
And Dan says he got the Tom Atkins and Steve Wayne figures. Okay.
I would have got that Tom Atkins because that was like $9.99.
Yeah.
So, but the shipping would have just killed me. So.
And Dark Side is where it's at. Always look forward to whatever they're writing about, and the amazing Rick Melton cover art.
And she said they're $12 as well, which is not bad actually, considering you got to import it. It's not a bad price, I don't think. That would be about £9 or £10 UK, so it's not too bad.
Let's see. Ryan says, went to Austin back in January, and me and my wife hit up every TCM and TCM2 locations we could find. Had a beer at One Eyed Cat, aka Cut Right. Okay.
Oh, that's killer, man.
Speaking of that, we went to locations during the summer, me and my wife and Grace, and I made a video about it, so y'all check that out.
That place looks creepy as well, doesn't it, in the night?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, stayed the night at the gas station, and then we went to the house, and ate breakfast at the house.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, she says, yeah, Darren, once in a while, Scream has good stuff.
It does, yeah. You got to keep a lookout every so often.
And Ron says, grab the Tom Atkins figure in his white suit. I just had to get a figure of my grandpa. Yeah.
I was going to say that was weird then, because I was thinking that's definitely your grandfather. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong, $9.99.
Right. Well,
I wonder if he's got one himself. Tom Atkins.
Yeah, he probably does. But yeah, man, this has been great. Appreciate everybody in the chat. The chat's been alive tonight, man. It's been on and popping. And appreciate everybody. Man. Appreciate all the support. Got some new subscribers. Appreciate y'all too. And like I said, check out the new review, man, on A hyena in the safe for celluloid drink. And then we'll be on Region Free Network, right? Visit by Voices Network.
Yeah.
Region Free. We'll be on there Thursday talking about some vet exploitation, like soldier kind of exploitation films, and some Del Toro's New Frankenstein, and some horror parodies, and we're going to be talking about the great, which is not so great in my opinion, but we'll be talking about Black Phone 2 a little bit.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that actually. Yeah.
And some Dr. Moreau adaptations and shit. But
I'm definitely going to bring up that documentary of that.
Right.
That's the one I'm going to watch, the documentary on that. But I just want to do the same as what Dirk just did. Thank everyone in the chat, man. It's so humbling to like get all these people to come in and watch and comment and all that good stuff.
Hell yeah, we got a good little vibe.
Every single one of you, man. Yeah. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it doesn't get taken for granted. I assure you.
No, not at all, man.
It's been busy as hell, man.
Do you want to briefly mention what we got coming up next week, Dirk?
I guess we can. So next week we will be talking about Roman Polanski's Apartment trilogy. So,
is it? I thought it was Antonio Margheriti. I've got it written wrong, I think.
Yeah. No, it's the Apartment trilogy on the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got cross wires as well.
Right. But yeah, Dan says see you guys Thursday on Region Free. He's putting the link out here.
Yeah, go over, subscribe, man. Go over to Dan's channel as well, Flesh Wound Features.
Appreciate your text, Chris. Appreciate you. The motto brings everyone together. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jessica said, awesome show. Always great to tune in to what you are talking about. Nice talking to everyone in the chat as well. Awesome. Well,
yeah, it's good having you in the chat. Here.
Yeah. And there's also big shout out to there's somebody that just wants some kind of attention. I'm not going to mention their name, but if I don't mention the name, then they're not going to get the fucking attention. But they need to just cut the shit out already. Like it's like, what the fuck? I forget about the son of a bitch. And then all of a sudden I'm reminded all this stupid shit. So, but anyway, that's another story, another day. And we're going to get out of here. Y'all have a great week.
Yep. Everyone have a good one, man. See you all next week.
Later, y'all.
Bye, guys.